2022. Welcome to Appoquinimink High School's 12th annual commencement ceremony. My name is Sam Postwaite. I'm the principal of Appoquinimink High School. Before we begin our formal program, I'd like to take a moment to introduce our special guests. Please join me in welcoming Superintendent Dr. Matthew Burrows, Board of Education President, Mrs. Michelle Wall, Board of Education member, Mr. Norm Abrams, Board of Education member, Mrs. Kelly Wright, Board of Education member, Mr. Richard Forson, Esquire, Board of Education member, Mrs. Shawn Rowe, Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Sharon Pepikai, Assistant Superintendent, Dr. T.J. Very, and our Appoquinimink High School administration, Mr. Chris Beck, Mr. Joe Evans, Dr. D'Angelo Ely, Mrs. Susan Flores, and our class of 2022 advisors, Mrs. Devin Scaramazza and Mr. Andrew Shatley. Class of 2022, it is with great pleasure I congratulate you on this outstanding accomplishment we are commemorating today. It's an achievement that I dare say, though, you did not yet fully appreciate. I know I did not as I sat in cap and gown surrounded by my classmates, family, and friends many years ago. But for a moment, I want you to consider the road you've traveled that has led you to this place. You started your formal educational journey in 2009, 13 years ago. Most of you were just 5 years old. You earned cumulative passing scores that have allowed you to be promoted to the next grade more than 75 times. You've studied math, science, language arts, Spanish, French, Chinese, Japanese, ASL, social studies, geometry, calculus, music, health, technology, and pathway courses. You've walked through the doors of a school more than 2,200 times. You've worked, played, studied, learned, grown, matured, laughed, cried, all while working towards one goal, one singular endpoint, this day. The fact you are here today in cap and gown ready to receive your diploma is monumental. The fact you're here today should tell you one of the greatest things about you. You have within you the power, the tenacity, the grit to achieve anything. There are no limits to what you can do. There's no ceiling to your potential, but it's up to you. It is up to you the extent to which you achieve. So I say again, you have within you the power, the tenacity, the grit. Listen to the definition of grit from Resilient Living. Grit is the mental toughness and passion that propels you towards achieving your vision for life. It is the key to remaining focused and motivated. Rather than courage or exceptional talent, grit is tenacity, perseverance, resilience, and willingness to keep going despite obstacles. It is quickly adapting to new circumstances and being committed to work hard for long periods, trusting that if you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, you will light that sucker up yourself. I can look across this crowd, this assembly of the AHS class of 2022, and say with certainty you have unlimited potential. Remember the lessons of these last 13 years, and let this achievement always remind you that you possess the mental toughness, the tenacity, and the grit to do great things. You are special, class of 2022, and I am proud to have served and been your principal and to have witnessed a small part of your life's journey. I wish you well and all the best as you leave AHS and enter the next phase of your life. Congratulations, class of 2022. At this time, I'd like to introduce Appoquinimink School District Board President, Mrs. Michelle Wall.
Hello and welcome to the class of 2022. Welcome to all who are joining us today. My name is Michelle Wall, and I'm honored to be here today on behalf of the Appoquinimink School Board. Wow, we made it. Not only what feels like the longest school year ever, but through your 13-year educational journey to this graduation ceremony. Congratulations. I share this often, but 2 years ago I vowed to never take for granted moments where we could be gathered together to celebrate. You've made it. Soak it in. Don't forget it. Look around you. This entire venue is filled with people, family, teachers, coaches, and friends who have cheered you, helped you, and are extremely proud of you. And that includes the 5 members of the Appoquinimink School Board. We take great pride in this annual celebration, for it marks the efforts of our volunteer roles. Today I want to speak to you briefly about 2 important pieces of paper on your educational journey. The first says, "You have arrived." The second says, "You have arrived and you are on your way." Let me show you the first. It might be hard to see it. It might be familiar to some of you. If you started your journey in the Appoquinimink School District, the very first day of kindergarten, someone who loved you and cared about you put an apple just like this around your neck. On this apple, it said your name, your teacher's name, and how you got home at the end of the day. These were all very important facts to start your journey. This little apple, it said, "I have arrived." Now, I don't know the specifics of each of your journey personally. However, I know collectively that there were milestones and there were challenges, and that especially these last couple of years, we have all navigated situations that we could never have imagined. But now you have made it here to today, and we're going to celebrate your journey. Today, you're going to cross this stage being cheered on by a whole stadium of folks who love and care about you. Another very important piece of paper you're going to get is your diploma. This diploma has a lot of that same information that that little apple had. It has your name and where you came from. And just like that little apple, it says, "I have arrived." But this little piece of paper says something else too. It says, "You're on your way." This diploma says one journey is coming to an end, and you get to decide where it takes you now. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to have all the answers. You just have to know that you're on your way. Because today is the day that you embody the motto of the Appoquinimink School District and make the world your campus. Congratulations to the class of 2022 and to every single person on your journey that gets you across this stage. Thank you.
Good morning. As our seniors stand before you, you may have noticed that many are adorned with various cords, stoles, and medals. At our senior award ceremony 2 weeks ago, our faculty awarded students with black cords to symbolize their commitment to achievement, honor, and service in the classroom. Our JROTC cadets are wearing their white stoles, which are worn as an acknowledgement of the cadets' achievement in military science. Our Jaguar scholars are our students that are graduating with the top 25 grade point averages in the class. They are wearing medals and have the honor of being seated in the very first row this evening. Finally, the National Honor Society members are wearing gold stoles that symbolize more than just good grades. These students successfully completed all the requirements of the National Honor Society, including over 80 hours of community service over the past 2 years, and maintaining a GPA of 3.5 or above. On page 6 of our program, we have a description of the additional regalia distinctions you see here this evening. Appoquinimink High School is fortunate to be a part of a generous community that recognizes and supports the outstanding efforts of our students. We have a host of local organizations and businesses that were represented at our senior awards ceremony. Our local donors awarded our seniors with more than $600,000 in scholarships. The total amount of scholarship money, including local, state, and national donors awarded to our seniors, is a grand total of $4.8 million. Congratulations to our seniors for their accomplishments. At this time, I would like to introduce the AHS Choir singing Caledonia.
Let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home.
Changes that have come over me in these past few days. I've been afraid that I might drift away.
So I've been telling old stories, singing songs that make me think about where I come from.
That's the reason why I feel so far away today. Let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. But if I should become a stranger, know that it will
At this time, I would like to introduce Appoquinimink High School salutatorian Krisha Parekh. Krisha is the daughter of Mona and Dharmesh Parekh of Bear, Delaware. Next year, Krisha will attend University of Delaware and major in biological science.
Good morning, teachers, families, friends, and fellow members of the class of 2022. I can't believe we actually made it here. At some point, I thought we'd be here forever, like in a TV show where the kids never graduate, even though they've been in school for 10 years. It would be like Appo, season 22. The kids are still learning calculus. But we made it. I don't know about you guys. I have been looking forward to this since the end of last year. But for the last week or so, this day started seeming heavier. I realized that I would have to say goodbye to so many people I've met and cherished over the past 4 years. And I didn't know if I was ready to say goodbye to everyone who helped me along the way, from the amazing teachers and counselors to friends going to different schools. But I realized that this departure doesn't have to be sad. No matter which path we are taking, receiving higher education, immediately going into the work field, or still figuring it out, we all have to leave to grow. These last 4 years were not the easiest. AP tests and finals were always nerve-wracking. We had to get used to at least 5 different schedules, that too in 1 year, and we practically had to read and get tested on every gut-wrenching story created. Spoiler alert, someone always dies, and you have to write about it in 30 minutes or less. Despite all these challenges, we were able to do so many great things. We constantly challenged ourselves by taking academically rigorous classes, broke records for different sports, and won numerous competitions. Outside of school, we have become integral members of our community, volunteering and giving back, being the voices for those who cannot be heard, and advocating for necessary change worldwide. And finally, despite every new circumstance, we came to school, mostly with a smile on our faces, and we're with each other. We laughed with each other, suffered with each other, and thrived with each other. We are all already accomplished in these different ways. And so, leaving is just the next thing we have to do. Take it from someone who cried during their 8th grade graduation. This change can be unsettling, especially now, considering we're supposed to be adults in these very chaotic times. But every time our circumstances changed, we embraced them, and that helped us become who we are today. And so this departure to evolve, to find and challenge ourselves further, is a beautiful thing. Now, for more than 4 years, we've had this idea that our grades and our GPAs define us, and this idea may carry on. But remember that a number, your grade, GPA, number of credits, or even income, does not define you. It is the values that we have learned over the past 4 years. Yes, I know you know them, achievement, honor, and service, that will continue to shape and develop us into extraordinary people as we experience these changes. And so, I hope you all have an amazing day celebrating with those around you. And it really has been a great time learning alongside you guys. Go Jags!
Thank you, Krisha. I have the pleasure of introducing the valedictorian for the class of 2022, Courtney Candy. Courtney is the daughter of Danielle and William Candy of Middletown, Delaware. She will attend Cornell University in the fall and major in engineering.
Hello. So first, I'd like to thank a teacher that made a big difference over my past 4 years. So Miss Connor, or Coach Connor, I want to thank you for your countless hours and dedication to make the swim team and Appo amazing and fun place to be. So I have a little gift to give you. All right, now for my speech. Good morning and happy graduation. We've made it. Today is the day that we walk across the stage and receive that also coveted diploma. It is the culmination of 4 years of hard work, countless tests, quizzes, projects, and assignments. Today marks the end of a chapter, the end of sitting in traffic at the circle, the end of homecomings and football games, and the end of cheesy matchsticks in the cafeteria. It is also the last time we'll all be gathered in the same place, because today we open a new chapter. We will each embark on our own unique path. Some of us are headed to college, others to the military, and others to the workforce. So as we prepare to go our separate ways, I want to share a few words. First, I want to remind you of what makes this class so special. This class has a plethora of talents, ranging from skills inside the classroom, on the athletic field, on stage, and beyond. This class has the work ethic, the perseverance, and the drive to be successful. And this is evident in what we've already accomplished. As I look out on the field in front of me, I see state champions, all-state athletes, a Juilliard-bound actor, a West Point-bound student, numerous Ivy League admits, and it's students on a full ride to college. There are members of the band that won the school's first Atlantic Coast Championship. There's members of the baseball team that's going to the state chip tomorrow. There's the founder of a successful clothing company, artists with songs on Spotify, and so much more. That is just the start of the accomplishments that I could be listing right now. And with so much proven potential, I'm beyond excited to see what we can all do over the coming years. Now, switching gears, I would like to share a few lessons that I've learned through the past 4 years. Number 1, make your identity multifaceted. Choose to define yourself through a few different things, not focusing your time and energy on a single one. Diversify yourself by trying new things and discovering new interests. At times, you might not be finding success in one thing, so find fulfillment and joy elsewhere, whether it's in a hobby, in the people you surround yourself with, or in a career. Number 2, force yourself outside your bubble. Yeah, it's easy to talk to the same people every day and remain in the little world of Middletown. But try to make an effort to talk to people outside your typical group of friends. Learn about people, ask questions. Stay engaged with current events and engage in the social issues, whether they direct you or affect you directly or not. Look beyond the town, the state, or the country that you're living in. And by doing so, you will grow as a person and help better the world around you. And number 3, be kind and have fun. A simple good morning can change someone's day for the better, and a little bit of kindness has a ripple effect. Have fun with the people around you, and don't take life too seriously. These 3 principles make up just a small portion of the lessons I've learned through my time at Appo. Over the past 4 years, each one of us took away unique lessons inside the classroom, on the sports field, from our friends, or from so many other places. So let's take these lessons and that aforementioned work ethic and talent to find success in the next chapter. Let's keep working hard, let's keep learning, and let's keep achieving. Thanks for listening, and have a great summer.
Thank you, Courtney. At this time, our AHS Music Department will present the alma mater. Thank you, HS Music Department. I'd like to introduce our senior class treasurer, Sarah Santini. Sarah is the daughter of Joe and Julia Santini of Bear, Delaware. She will attend the University of New Hampshire in the fall and study nursing.
Good morning. I am Sarah Santini, the treasurer for the class of 2022. This year's senior class will continue the tradition of each graduating class leaving their mark at Appoquinimink High School by giving the school a gift. This year, we would like to present our school with a gift for the much-loved courtyard. Throughout the day and during lunches, the courtyard is a space for students to gather together. Next year, thanks to the class of 2022, there will be additional seating to accommodate more students in the courtyard. We hope to leave behind a gift that will be long-lasting and appreciated by students at AHS. Congratulations to the class of 2022. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. At this time, I would like to introduce our class president, my best friend, Caleb Mathis. Caleb is the son of Cheryl and Kevin Mathis of Middletown, Delaware. He will attend the University of Delaware in the fall. He will be double majoring in political science and public policy. Thank you.
Thank you, best friend, for the introduction. I'd like to start by welcoming faculty, friends, family, and my fellow members of the class of 2022. Our journey has been long, but I promise this speech will not be. I am incredibly honored to speak on behalf of our class. It is an understatement to say how proud I am to walk across this stage with all of you today. Anyone who knows me would tell you that I'm a very outgoing person, so it is a given that I would find a way to speak at graduation. Being given this opportunity is very special to me, so I thank all my fellow seniors who voted me class president. Now, it wouldn't be a graduation speech without a corny quote. So someone once said, "Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift, and that is why it's called the present." This quote seems so appropriate for our graduation day, because no matter what happened before today, no matter what path lies after graduation, let's enjoy this moment and all that we have accomplished. Through all the struggles, all the doubts, through all the all-nighters, we made it. When COVID began, it was the third marking period of sophomore year. You guys remember. It started as a rumor that we would get 2 weeks off of school. When the buildings closed and we moved to online school, we learned the importance of physical interaction at school. School isn't just a place we come to learn formulas and read books. It's friends, teachers, and the environment that makes our school a place to truly learn and grow. Little did we know that 2 years later, there would still be new cases of COVID all around the world. But through it all, we persevered. We did not allow change to stop us from growing and learning. We adapted and we conquered. The events of the past 2 years have made us grow much faster than we all expected. To all the teachers and parents who tried their best to keep the learning going, you guys succeeded. You have my respect, admiration, and gratitude. We have learned so much from our high school experience that it changed us from the kids that we were 4 years ago when we arrived on campus. Now, we say goodbye to Appo. We become college students, members of the workforce, and members of the military. We all feel the pressure, the uncertainty, the fear of stepping out on our own during these unprecedented times. But in the late words of Kobe Bryant, everything negative, pressure, challenges, it's all an opportunity for me to rise. If there's one thing we can all learn from the last couple of years, it's the importance of realizing what truly matters in life. Class of 2022, now we get to decide what comes next. We have the opportunity to change the world, to rise up and make it our own. Of course, we will all miss Mr. Evans' lunch menu songs and Mr. Timpson's amazing pep rally spirit. But as this chapter ends, the next chapter begins. We have lots of new memories to look forward to. So on that note, thank you for listening, and congratulations to the Appoquinimink High School class of 2022.
Will the class of 2022 please stand? With the power vested in me by the Appoquinimink School District Board of Education through the Delaware State Board of Education, I present to you for graduation these members present of the Appoquinimink High School class of 2022. Mr. Shatley, Senior Class Advisor, will now announce the names of each graduating senior present today.
Just getting settled. I'm good. It's better if people are out of my line of sight. I know there's not a lot of space, but because if I can see if something's wrong. That's right, no pressure. All right, Courtney Candy. Krisha Parekh. Elise Bothner. Peyton Bell. Amelie Devine. Jody Lee. Andrew Xavier Dowling. Mason Trubin. Cordelia Faith Evans. Sam Anderson. Roger McRobert Cronin. Sarah Santini. Isabella Ann Kalb. Ashmitha Balaji. Ashley Cook. Jacob Jeremiah Johnson. Dylan Stair. Gianna Scarpinato. Julianne Ferris. Jordan Tierney. Julia Weglars. Ryder McCathern. Emma Joy Plunto. Caitlin Collins. Kenneth Ross. Joshua Adams. Imalayo Ademuligan. Tahi Akins. Asala Akhtab Smith. Karen Oluwa Tamilore Efe Chukwu Alabi. Kevin Amaya. Jaden Andrews. Brooke Anglin. Tanner Apps. Eduardo Aristichetti. Juan Arbuet. Cole Armour. Andrew Errett. Victor Aspilcueta. Christine Ata Giemfi. Alexis Bassino. Tessa Baker. Anaya Banks. Sammy Banning. Tiffany Banning. Danielle Barnes. Taryn Bascarin. Ian Baynard. Dakota Beam. John Nicholas Becker Jr.
Lamont Belvey, Imani Benson, Ryan Burke, Makai Best, Alexa Bizzari, Paige Blandebergo, Evan William Bolden, Madeline Bowen, Isaiah Bowers, Jacob Boyer, Gavin Bradley, Ari Bramble, James Brennan, Trevor Brennan, Zach Brennan, Alexander Brisbane, Nasir Broadnax, Nathan Bradowski, Christopher Brown, Deshaun Brown, Maya Brown, Gabriella Burke, Nathaniel Burlew, Sydney Bertel, Evan Bush, Jasmine Kegel, Madison Campanese, Michael Carson, Selena Antonia Casapula, Charles Cassidy, Brandon Chesney, Nifila Chrysostom, Nicholas Robert Cifradella, Emma Clark, John Bennett Coleman, Brandon Collins, Danielle Collins, Matthew Lee Collins Jr., Austin Conway, Kavin Conway, Jaden Amore Cooper, Tyrone Cooper, Joseph Corica, Emily Craw, Georgia McRobert Cronin, Mason Taylor Crookham, Janiyah Curtis Jackson, Marcus Don, Sanaya Daughtry, Deshaun Davis, Laura Davis, Sir Harrison Davis, Raul Davu, Dea Dawkins, Aiden Deakins, Tucker DeGroot, Prince DeWitt, Emilia Jean Demanchek, Dominic D. Simone, Daniel Dolphin, Haley Donovan, Haley Drysdale, Sierra Duckworth, Christian Dudley, Miriam Dumbaya, Drew Dumpchus, Braden Earl, Marquise Easley, Sophia Edis, Marvin Edwards, Sanjay Edwards, F.A. Tobore, F.A. Kodo, Arthur Elias IV, Kobe Enichuku, Zachary Espiritu, Siani Everett, Andrew Fastison, Landon Faust, Brian Ferguson, Nathan Alexander Figueroa, Alexia Fitzgerald, Autumn Fleming, Kyle Vincent Flynn, Jenny Fouracre, Anaya Fuller,
Patrick Galvin. Mauricio Garcia Valdecasas. Kyle Gares. Michael Gasoric. Seinani Boysen Kra. JC Gephardt. Reese Geringer. Makai Goodman. Zaria Ann Gordine. Dylan Grant. Nazim Griffin. Aiden Grimm. Pooja Gudaguntla. Colin Guest. Lindsay Geyer. Kekeli Esther Jani. Gunlapan Herder. Jonathan Thomas Haftel. Bobby Amore Gunn. Paul Harmon. Winnell Harmon. Aiden Harper. Jalen Harrison. Michael Lewis Hassepin. Trinity Hatcher. Jameson Hatton. Sydney Alexandria Haynes. James Heglin. Amy Lynn Hendricks. Lauren Hirschbell. Jonay Hicks. Hunter Hitchens. Anna Holloway. Colin Hunt. Cheyenne Jackson. Destiny Marie Jacobs. Matthew James. Glendale Jenkins. Georgie Jagaranaya. Aaron Johnson. Brennan Johnson. Christopher Jones. Daryl Jones. Evan Jones. Justice Jones. Priscilla Jones. Elizabeth Keeper. Eric Killingsworth. Asada Niall King. Patrick King. Sharif Jalen Kinslow. Evan Kunkel. Layla Kurtz. Mallory Lacey. Madison Laster. Chad Lawrence. Lindsay Lee. Riley Lesage. Sophia Lee. Jordan Linsmeyer. Braxton Lockwood. Delasha Loper. Noah Loya Anchundo. Mason Lukasik. Sarah Ann McDonald. Grace Catherine McCoy. Navaneeth Madanetti. Lucas Manley. Aaron Manzi. Selena Marcano. Joseph Marciani. Olivia Marinucci. Andrew Martin. Isabella Grace Martina. Rami Ayman Masu. Caleb Rowan Mathis. Nigel Matthew White. Sean McCabe. Tyler McLean. Robin McDine. Jacob Dale McGuire. Jameer McLean. Samantha McMahon. Alana Simone McNeil. Tyreek Junius McNichols. Victoria McTaggart. Jada Meekins. Georgios Melisargus. Stanley Mysick. Logan Miller. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, let's go. Tracy Miller. Brooke Marie Milner. Daniel Moffett. Logan Moore. Sophia Moore. Joshua Morris. Alexis Moschella. Morgan Mosley. Christopher Moyer. Sarah Murphy. Carson Neville. Dennis M. Guge. Jacob William Nichols. Jalen Renee Nichols. Yanel Nolan. Khalif Knoll. Riley O'Neill. Carter O'Lean. Harris Orr. Hayden Riley Ortiz. Emmanuel Osebu. Elizabeth Morgan Ostrowski.
Sinai Ali Overton. Jacob Lee Owen. Taylor Owens. Nazik Palmer. Kira Parker. Jacob Leo Parson. Colin Everett Parsons. Zachary Parsons. Reina Razik Patel. Christopher Paul. Christopher Paulson. Jordan Persinger. Alexander Phillips. Jake Daniel Phipps. Emily Pierce. Zakia Porter. Emerson Prinsky. Jaden Pritchett. Asma Quadri. Ryan Quirk. Aiden Rambo. Alejandra Ramirez. Savannah Aubrey Rail Parks. Anika Reddy. Connor Reed. Kadar Reed. Monet Richardson. Jeremiah Riley. Isabella Marie Rivera. Chanel Revere Francis. Craig Roberts. Amaya Robinson. Cielo Robinson. Danielle Robinson. Elijah Robinson. Stacy Robinson. Xavier Rogers. Michael Rodriguez Reyes. Kayla Rogers. Keyshawn Mackay Rogers. Sean Roy. John Ruff. Cameron Ruffini. Logan Russo. Dmitry Sergeyevich Rybin. Ibrahim Mohammed Sacco. Nuha Sadek. Marla Sanchez. Quadir Sanchez. Eliza Yvette Santiago. Carme Sanz Mateu. Paul Domenico Cerro. Kiana Lim Sauter. Mawu Faith Segby. Brandon Shane. Justin Schultz. Evan Schrader. Addison Shavicko. Tarika Selvaraj. Scylla Sen. Alexander Servia. Chandradithya Sheikh. Ibrahim Sheikh. Brennan Sieglin. Cameron Simpler. Sydney Simpson. Garish Sista. Nicholas Slavar. Jaden Smith. Fahad Sohail. Aiden Soa. Ashton Spears. Kayla Marie Spence. Sydney Spence. Corenda Spencer. Jacob Spore. Jaden Spotwood. Tamara Spurlock.
Amir Stallworth. Samuel Stamper. Asani Starnes. Joseph Steves. Mackenzie Marie Stevenson. Casey Stevens. Ethan Stecker. Ava Noel Straub. Christopher Sullivan. Margaret Summerall. Kyle Swarter. John Sweeney. Skylar Sweet. Michael Tabb. Ayman Taib. Marissa Taylor. Donovan Thomas. Rachel Thomas. Jordan Thompson. Mariah Tinnen. Adriana Toy. Jordan Trailer. Nabila Tunis. Edekin Udofia. Uduak John Umo. Grace Christiana Faith Umoran Udo. Brendan Uzigwe. Gaurang Vasadi. Jaslyn Vella. Michael Venditti. Matthew Villermo. Ryan Vodery. Ryan Von Brandt. Devin Walsh. Gabrielle Ward. Thomas Warren. Kier Washington. Haley Watlington. Pierce Wall. Jaden Alexander Weatherspoon. Cameron Wharton. Draven Wiley. JC Wiley. Devonna Williams. Deshauna Williams. Jordan Niall Williams. Ryan Willis. Devin Wilson. Kyrie Windsor. Tara Wingate. Allison Wiseman. Kyle Robert Witchie. Nyla Wren. Tiffany Wyatt. Alyssa Yancey. Madison Raduk Yancey. Lily Ray Yanis. Mia Rose Yanis. Kate Yergin. Jason Young. Jaden Izagari. Zoe Zaballero. Emma Zach. Nicholas Zamera. Luis Zavala. Alex Zeizig. Isabella Zarzolo. Samantha Zussin. Nicholas Gentry. still doing the photos, so we're a little. That was a little fast.
I now present to you and congratulate the 12th graduating class of Appoquinimink High School, the class of 2022. Class of 2022, it is my pleasure as your principal to lead you in the first official act as an AHS alumni. The turning of the tassel from the right to the left symbolizes your transition from students to graduates and the new beginnings you will encounter. Class of 2022, please stand. At this time, please move your tassels from the right side to the left. Congratulations, graduates. Oh boy. Thank you all for being here today, where Appoquinimink High School added 420 alumni with the class of 2022. At this time, we ask that all guests please make their way to the parking lot where you'll meet your graduate. Graduates, we ask that you remain seated until your row is dismissed. Again, graduates, please remain seated until your row is dismissed. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day.
Great job, ladies and gentlemen.